All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. My Wednesday going pretty good. I never complain. Cause it ain't gonna fix nothing anyway. But hope everybody. It's the holiday season, man. Hope everybody's having a happy holiday. Spend time with your loved ones, man. Make everyone, every moment count around this time of year, man. Every day, actually, man. That's the one thing we've all learned. All right, so let's get into it. The Los Angeles Clippers, the report came out about what was going on with the Clippers last year. I'm going to read the report, and I'm going to give you my personal opinion, how I feel. And, of course, some people are going to say I'm just saying it because I'm a Laker fan or whatever, but I'm going to break it down how I feel about it. The titled Clippers and Paul George special treatment led to chemistry issues. They go on to, I don't want to read this whole thing. It says that it makes sense for and it does. Star players get peripheral treatment. I get it, but here's this. The report states Paul George, Kawhi Leonard were allowed to have their own security detail, bodyguards, personal trainers. They also had veto power over team practices schedules and travel times. Several team members reportedly think Kawhi Leonard flexed out ability to cancel several practices over the season. Added to the sense of separation, Leonard was allowed to live outside of Los Angeles, as I've reported about that before on here. Full 2 hours from his arena. The distance pretty much made him late for flights, team events, and stuff like that. For all of this, the Clippers didn't even get the perks of having the pair act as public faces of the franchise. They were allowed to postpone post-game conferences nearly a full hour after the game ended for treatment and workout. In practice, they left the teammates to explain the game and defend the decisions made on court. Perhaps the most damning accusation in the whole report is that Leonard and George was allowed to decide when and if they would play. Teammates believe that the pair were allowed to decline playing time, sitting out entire games, and even telling coaches in-game they would not be subbed in. One person from the team said, "How do you ever build a strong team with this going on? I thought from the beginning we were doomed. Kawhi wants too much special treatment." Wow. Let me say this, man. And now a star player gets star treatment. It is what it is. It's always like that. But this is on some new level. This is on another level. Now I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I've just never heard of nothing like this happening. Now, I've literally seen, and this is what I'm not making this up. I've seen, and I think I reported about it. I seen Doc Rivers look down at Kawhi, and Kawhi go, and he wasn't going back in. I seen that with my own two eyes, and I vouch for that. I seen that once, not only once, but I did see that because they had it on the sideline. I don't know if someone else seen it, and if you did, come in on say you've seen that too. Come in, let me know, because I know I'm not crazy, but I seen it. Because I pointed out to my wife, I was like, he didn't even, you see what? And Kawhi said he wasn't going back in. Let me say this, man. You can't build team chemistry like that. Like, then you definitely should not come at the end of the game. I mean, at the end of the season to my son, we need more playing time together and all of that. When you canceling practices, you deciding when you don't want to play. So, let me say this. First of all, none of this is acceptable. But Paul George definitely don't get this level of treatment. Like, he had done nothing to deserve that. Not Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, I get it. I don't get it. It's not right, and I don't even agree with it for him. But at the same time, Paul George definitely don't get that. Definitely don't get that. And the person was right. How can you build a strong team when you got that going on? And where it looks like, and to me, I understand it for a person like Montrezl Harrell or Lou Will or what's the guy name? Pat Bev, one of my favorite players, still one of my favorites. If they're frustrated, if they don't want to be a part of that, I get it. I definitely get that, because you got to want it. You can't talk about being this great when you don't want to put the work in. Like canceling practices, deciding that I ain't playing this game or whatever. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me, and I've never seen nothing like that. But I've said this before. Kawhi Leonard does, and you got to give him this. He does have a switch that he can switch on that most people don't have. And it's another report came out by Paul George saying, Doc Rivers was using me wrong. I was in the wrong. He was playing me like I'm JJ Redick or Ray Allen. That's not my game. That's not the way I play. Come on, Paul George. Like, I get it. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, now it just sounds like you're making excuses. In my opinion, he was playing me wrong. Well, if they playing you wrong in Indiana too? I'm just curious. Because these results have been your career. So I guess they were playing him wrong there too. Not here to take up for Doc. I'm just saying, like, Kawhi Leonard, I don't even agree with that, with him getting that kind of treatment. But Paul George? No. I can't co-sign that. To me, but they probably rein it back in some. But who knows what agreement? See, I don't think the agreement was made with the coaching staff and Kawhi Leonard. The agreement was made with the owner and Kawhi Leonard and his team. So we can talk about Ty Lue wanting to change whatever he wanted to change. It's going to come from Steve Ballmer upstairs. Steve Ballmer wanted this. Steve Ballmer wouldn't give whatever it took. And you can't deny that it put the Clippers on a level. So it took them to another level from the public eye. The results weren't too much better. But from the public eye, they was put on a different level. So again, man, and I know this. Someone's gonna say, "Oh, man, you just hate," but that's ridiculous. You can't decide practice schedules and decide when you're not gonna play, because you're not gonna. That's one of the things right here is why I'm afraid of the Nets. I don't think the Nets gonna work, because when you don't have a hierarchy, like Ty Lue, main goal is to establish a hierarchy, but at the same time, players watch their human. So, man, I'm just reporting it, but I gave my opinion on it. I don't want this to sound like I don't think Kawhi is a phenomenal player, but this is Diva. I just call it what it is. Like, let's stop playing. This is Diva. This is what it was. That's too much. You can't do that. Like, if this is true, this is too much. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be great.